Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I've been working in this journal. It's got I think it was like a curtain fabric as the cover, and I've decorated it. It's like a spring Easter journal. So I was just working in it, and I thought I'd bring you along, doing some decorating. I'm not even halfway. I'll kind of go back to the beginning. I'm not even halfway through the first signature. So that's the cover. It is one signature. I do have some pieces of ephemera tucked in. Still continuing to add some embellishments. But yeah, so this journal kit, let me think about it, digital, is from Roxy Creations. And then I have some other ones that, let me think about it. It will come to me, but the backgrounds are different. A lot of the ephemera is from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and a lot of other vintage and antique documents. Here's a couple pieces tucked in there of ephemera. I feel like, yeah. So I'm just working this is like literally one of my favorite spreads in the whole thing. This is a very old, I guess that would be 1950. It's not English. 1950 is what it looks like though. August 16th, 1950 maybe. It throws off because there's that 1940 something there, which is why they probably typed it over here. But this is an old document, and then I just put that stamp on there as an embellishment. It is a real stamp, but I put that on there, and then this blue, and I don't know, I just love this particular page. That's reinforced because this is a little old and crunchy and wrinkly. So I'm working my way through, adding some writing space or journaling space to certain places. This is just like a little journaling card, but I might add something to that. Like a little embellishment. Still making my way through. Here's another page that I just add a little bit more, and you could still write on top of this. This is a flip out. This is an old page here, 1920, maybe February 12th, 1921. Yeah, so there's that flip out. There's a little piece here. Just trying to add a little bit of detail. I put a tulip because the tulip's over here. There's handwriting on it, so I left it as it was. Some embellishment here. This is a pocket that I haven't got to put anything in yet, or I have not put anything in yet. There's more here. This is another flip out. Just a piece from a book, or what was this from? I can't remember what this is from, but it's been sitting around, and I thought it had like a spring theme. I put a little washi tape there. Again, here's another little image. There's a glassine sack I put right here. I gotta make myself remember the name of that. The digital. Oh, I just had it and it escaped me. Okay, so I think this is probably about where I am right here. I'm wanting to add a little something. I do have, I just dropped something on the floor. A piece of fabric. I do have some pieces for collage. Birds, lots of stuff in here. But what I was looking for, I need something tall. Oops, I don't know if I just hit. I need something like tall here. That's what I'm looking for. It's a big flower. That's a big flower. I'm still trying to remember in my head too what the background pages are. Here's the gloss is what I'm looking for. It's been since the tulip that I put a flower. So let's see here. I got some new Fussy Cut scissors. I had the small Tim Holtz ones, but they're like the serrated or whatever that's called, and I don't have a teeny tiny pair of, and these were expensive. They were $20, which I guess it's because of the brand. I don't know. I'm just gauging whether or not that's actually gonna fit here. And that's the route I'm gonna go. I don't wanna use the same, I don't know that I used this one here yet. So I'm just adding some decoration. I did put some spring little bundles in my shop. It is still, for the next few days, 45% off in the shop. Etsy, For the Love of Paper Co. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along. I would like to finish this. I got into it a little bit deeper than I wanted to, I guess, with decorating, and then once you start, you can't just like cut that off. You have to keep the same momentum and level of decoration going. So here we are. I'm thinking, not positive, but I'm thinking the backgrounds might be Sweet Pea Curiosities. That's what just popped in my head. I need to double check that. Will definitely be in the listing. And there's a multitude of other, like, I have some ephemera books. I have just pieces that have been sitting around. So that is a little blendy, but that's okay because I kind of like this purple with this purple, and it doesn't need to be a lot. So let's see what we can do here. Just need a little background to pop that out. Hope you're having a good day. It is Wednesday evening for me. I do like it. Should I switch it over here? It's wider. Like, even though it's tall, it's wide because of the angle of the tulip. So that's a little tricky. Let me go to this corner. Tear off a bigger piece. Let's see if that helps it at all. Because then I can move it more off, but I don't want, I need to go this way. Tear towards you to remove the white. I don't like it. And I feel like it gets too lost there. Yeah. I'm not feeling that. Let's see what else we got in here. Whatever it is has to be kind of narrow. It's the same thing. Just they're actually bigger. I wonder how long ago I used that thing. What is that called? A hydrangea? I don't know. No. Is it? No. It's not. It's definitely not. But it's not coming to me what it is. And I feel like it was, the one I did use was blue. Maybe. Could be on a piece of ephemera. Just looking. Because I remember the tediousness of cutting that out, but I don't know where it went. Okay. Well, it has to be back here. No. I'm gonna mess it all up looking. No. Nope, not there. Huh, maybe I didn't, and then I will use that pink thing. I'm making up all these names in my head of what that flower is called, but hyacinth? No, I don't think that's right either. All right, well, I went through, did not see it anywhere right in this general area anyway. So I think it's safe to say I can use it. Okay. So then we're going to this thing. Should probably move this before I lose it. Bring you back somewhat on screen. I feel like these things smell. Like they have a strong smell to them. And they can be blue or like a purplish blue. I've only started having flowers or plants in the last year. That's not true. When I moved in here, the first spring I moved in here, so I moved in February 2023. I went to the farmer's market, which would have been springtime, and I got a succulent, and the way it was potted in a pot that had a face on it, so it was like the succulent was her hair. And I just recently had to repot it because it got out of control, and that's the only plant I have maintained like in my life for as long as I have. And now I also have a little salty about this. I paid $20 at a flower shop for a snake plant that was not rooted and very immature, to then go to Walmart to see very mature plants for like half the price. And that particular snake plant that I got from Walmart is thriving, and the one from the flower shop is less than thriving. I mean, I don't think they require much, so I'm not giving myself any type of credit that's not due, because I don't think the ones that I have really do require much. But it's still not rooted, and I don't know why it's not rooting. It's in a bigger pot than what I got it in. I did was just in a little black plastic thing whenever I bought it and I potted it, but yeah. I also got English Ivy. One didn't make it a week. It's from the same flower shop. And the other one is hardly making it. And this is like the beginning of January. So, snake plants. Walmart snake plant is very good. My succulent that I got when I moved in here, that's now in a mushroom pot. She's definitely out of control. And at work, I have 3 snake plants that are thriving, and a succulent that's out of control. I also have my snake plant at work. One of them is producing babies, and I also have 2 babies potted that are growing. I don't know. I would assume I could maintain it's lighting, like the ones at the office are on a huge bay window. I can't even say it's a bay window. It's a whole wall that's just windows and gets like the morning sun. So those all are thriving. We actually are doing like a social event in like April Showers Bring Me Flowers, and we planted sunflowers and marigolds, and we're gonna have to give away the sunflowers way before May because I swear they grow like an inch every day and have grown out of control. I don't necessarily want this floral, but I was thinking just something like that. But I don't even know that I want that to break up the background. It's Tim Holtz and completely unnecessary, but it's a good length to add something. I'm not saying that's what I want to add, but let's tear this down with those words on there and see what happens. This is off of a digital. I would have torn it too short, yep. That's true. And it's like too wide. I'm just looking behind me at my stuff. I really want to use my stuff. And I'm pretty certain on one of these, there's these long, narrow type things. Not necessarily that one. Like page edges. What was that? Okay. I'm not necessarily seeing what I thought. These all will be useful. Okay. I don't see what I was thinking in my head. That could be okay because it's clear, meaning that it's, what's the word? Washy? I don't know. Let's see. I know. I'm just back to this. I think I'm just gonna do that, to be honest. I really like the way that it looks. That's too short. Make sure. No. What things are in what box. There's that. Let me turn this heater off. I'm looking for something of a similar shape. It's tall like that. What's this? All this stuff is pretty much Tim Holtz in this thing. No, it's too matchy-matchy. And it does need to be taller like that, based on the height of this tab. So... just looking to see. Judgment free on a Tim Holtz supplies. These all have been organized at one point in time, but I need to be able to dig. That's not tall. Similar, but not tall. Okay. Well, I'm going to use that blue one because it's really just my preference. And this is a little bit thicker, so I'm going to use this. Or glitter glue. Okay. I do want it off to the side like that too. Now I don't think I want to put our glitter glue on this, so let me put the pin back in. And grab. Scotch Create glue stick. What are some of your favorite things when crafting? Oops, I just cut the glue. A new glue stick and a new glue book are like yummy things for me. Okay. I love this tool. It was expensive for a piece of whatever this is, acrylic, plastic, I don't know. I think it was $15, but I did get it. Oops. Somehow I saw it on like a Prime deals, and I got it, I think, for like $8, but typically it is expensive. But it is nice. Okay. So that just adds a little something there. And there is blue here, so it's not completely out of the, this is just some old paper. Where did my, I don't want to do 2 flowers in a row. But dig in here. This is some ephemera that was, I've already started to cut or add. In certain places. Or I pulled it out and then didn't like it, so then I didn't necessarily use it. I wonder about them chicks. I haven't used chicks for a while. I have this rooster. It might be okay. He's kind of ginormous. Have a big bird. What's this? I almost like the subtleness of that. Do I want it there or there? Where did I put that piece of holy paper? This is like rag paper. No, I want it over here. Okay. I try not to duplicate. This is uneven and not working. Images or certain things in a journal, but sometimes it happens unintentionally. Okay, perfect. This is just like a journaling card, and I added that piece of fabric there. I think there's something that I want to add a piece of fabric to back there, but okay, we're moving along here. There's this girl. It's just like a fussy cut nightmare. That's the same chicks I had a second ago. This isn't a page that you can really write on, per se, so maybe I can just add him, and I feel like, yes. Let's see. Just add a little bit of blue to him so he's not directly just hanging out on there. I keep digging this paper out and putting it back, so what I'm actually going to do is be a little bit more realistic and pull out a glue book. This I save whenever I make the Reader's Digest books. I don't throw away the insides. That's just super wasteful. I'm going to rip this off though. Okay. Nope. Pay attention. I was watching Rachel's video. I guess it was yesterday. It might have been her. What day of the week is today? Based on the job that I do, I can't. It's hard to remember what day of the week it is. Because it feels like eternity until we get to Friday. I think it was her Tuesday video, and it was like a lot of like tags, and what she did more of was the writing spots, but with digitals, and she was telling her supplies off. Yes. Get out of the way. Okay. So this is a really old page, 1944. I don't know what that month is. Something 5/1944. It's not a... It's probably Italian. I don't know. But anyway, this side can be wrote on. Picture could be put here. So that's good. This paper is, I don't know why they created it like that. As soon as you flip the next page, it's upside down. That's got nothing to do with me. It's just the way it is. I do think that actually I might have a full sheet. Did I use that somewhere? Of paper. Maybe it's in here. This is tore off of something. I just have a few pieces in here I pulled that I didn't use, so that's what I'm trying to grab. This page also is going to need some decorating over here because of all this blue. So maybe what I'll do is I don't know. I don't know. These are misprints that I printed upside down on the reverse side, so maybe let's come in with that on there. Whether it's this side or this side. I think I'm gonna use the butterfly. Let's take this off first. Nope, not like that. I should probably move this. Let's use a little brain here. You can do hard things. Okay. Take that off. to about here. Maybe even a little bit shy of that. Straighten this up a little bit. There we go. Because this is more neutral, so I'm not so it's upside down, but that's just naturally the way the paper is. I would rather cover this side like that. I don't know if you can hear this, but I got this like fidget ring, and I was in essentially a all day long meeting from 9 a.m. until 3:30 with that's not coming off of there, like an hour break, and I get a little bit of ants in the pants-ish, so I got this fidget ring, and didn't take me long to get like obsessed with it, but like unconsciously. I would catch myself in the video like spinning it like a mad person. This is just a wet wipe. And I'm gonna have to let that dry before I bring its crease back, but I do prefer that there. Okay. I'm gonna have the whole other side back here too, so I might actually put this on that side. This is writing space. I'm okay if that, let's see here. I pulled out these things, and there's this one that I might edge that right there on the other side, but that definitely needs to dry. Okay, can we put a little something? Where's that chick I've been talking about? What happened to her? It's the wrong direction. No. Where's the chick? Where's the chick? I have now got a lot of stuff on the floor. Why does that not look like a rabbit? It looks like something, just not necessarily a rabbit. There's more chicks. Are these the chicks? There's these. Let's try something here. Let's try these chicks singing something. I didn't use digitals for the longest time because I could not figure out the right paper with my printer. And I have recently figured out the ticket, the right combination, but I still do have like these fussy cuts and stuff figuring out the best match, and I don't want to waste them. So still trying to use stuff. and not be as picky. Because our eye usually is more critical than when we're making stuff than whenever someone's like looking at the finished product, right? I feel very Bigfootish with these little tiny scissors. Have to concentrate. And these chicks have their tongues sticking out, which I suppose they're supposed to be singing or chirping or whatever, but it's not very fussy. Oh, those feet. I'm still recording. I should check and see. I didn't get very far. Very far at all. Concentrating. Can you tell? What the what? Did I just take half off of that chick, or is it really cut like that? No. Why she got no body? It looks disformed to me. Something happened there, but it's not on the paper. It's even like it right there. It must just be the image or something, because it's very boxy. But that's even right there. It's like boxy, so it's not me. I can't say I enjoy this. And I have such big fingers. It's gonna take me some time to practice to use these little tiny scissors. I thought it would be helpful when fussy cutting, but I can't say that it's helping me at all. My finger's stuck in it. I don't know that they make, maybe if you know, tell me, if they make these like such precise scissors, but for people with chubby hands. I don't know. This is a nightmare. Yeah, I just can't hold them right. And again, they might need practice, but it's like it's stuck on my finger, so it's not moving the way I needed to. Very close to amputating feet. Oh my goodness. Can't even hold its foot still. We might lose a claw. Okay. Every foot has survived. Sheesh. Okay. Whose idea was that? Yeah, I do like them right there breaking up that bottom. Okay, that was brutal. Where's the book? What happened to the book? I didn't put it back. Where is the book? Oh my goodness. Oh no. Now where's the chick? Oh my gosh. I just went on the floor. I need to stop the video. What are we at? 47 minutes. Oh my gosh. I think I'm at my quota. My fussy cutting quota for the day. Be gentle. Be very gentle. Be very gentle. It's a good thing it looks cute. There we go. I was just thinking, nope. I'm just going in where I did not get entirely to the white off. Entirely get the white off is what I'm trying to say. So that can now be folded. Some people might not like. That's funny. That's my last name. Clement Hayes. Not Hayes, Hay. Okay. Good. This, I should have not done that yet because this is going to go on here. And this is going to go here. And then it will be refolded. And I'm okay with all that because there is a little purple right there too. Okay. But I'm stopping. I'm stopping for today. And did I get past the middle signature? I don't even think I did. No. Terrible. This is like that. There it is. The never-ending journal. Okay. Well, I'm going to stop here. Because that took a lot of energy to fussy cut all those things. Yeah. That's going to be on there. And then there's going to be writing space. And I probably could put a little something Not that I want to put something down here like this on every page. I could even put something at the top. Yeah. So, all right. I didn't make it very far. What did I do? I put a rooster there. I put that page in. Is that really it? No, I put this here. I contemplated it a long time and then finally decided on that. So, yeah. Oh, and the bunny. So, 1, 2. I feel like I did that before. I got on camera. 3, 4 pages. Well, there you go. 50 minutes. Brutal. All right. Well, have a good night. Again, my Etsy shop for the Love of Paper Co. is 45% off. Go check it out. There are some spring little bundles I put in there. I did put a video up of that the other day as well. And I'm still working on this. And I don't think I showed on here. I did on TikTok. But I'm also working on this very yummy document style journal with a ton. I'm doing good things, and I'm using all my very hoardy antique and vintage documents in this one. So I'm working on this one. But I need to get this one done first before I start another project. All right. Have a good night. Bye.